Never buy a house in Quebec until you hear this, or you could end up paying tens of thousands more just for heating and snow removal. So you're looking to buy property in Quebec, whether it's your first home or an investment? Great. But here's the problem. Quebec isn't like the rest of Canada. The winters are brutal, the real estate market is wildly diverse, and one small mistake can turn your dream home into a money pit. In this video, we're diving into the real pros and cons of every major property type you can own in Quebec. From detached houses to duplexes, condos, multiplexes, and even chalets. What do they really cost you? How do they hold value? And which one should you buy? Let's break it all down. No fluff, just facts, local experience, and a bit of storytelling to keep things real. Detached houses, maisons individuelles. These are the classic suburban dream. A standalone house, usually with a front and backyard, no shared walls. Pros: full control, renovate, rebuild, rent out, or Airbnb. You decide. More privacy, no noisy neighbors through the wall. Long-term value, detached homes tend to appreciate steadily over time. Cons: heating costs in winter? Painfully high. Think $300–600 month if it's electric. You have to do, or pay for, snow removal, lawn care, maintenance. It all adds up. Higher purchase price, especially in cities like Montreal, Laval, or Quebec City. Best for families, long-term homeowners, people who want control over their property. Watch out for older detached homes with poor insulation. They'll eat up your energy budget faster than a broken Tesla in January. Semi-detached or townhouses. These share one wall with a neighbor and are often part of suburban developments. Pros: cheaper than detached homes, smaller lots, less snow removal and landscaping. Utilities slightly cheaper due to shared wall insulation. Cons: privacy issues. You will hear your neighbor's baby cry, or worse, their TV habits. Limited outdoor space. Still responsible for most maintenance. Best for first-time buyers who want a bit more space than a condo. Insider tip: soundproofing in Quebec homes is often subpar due to wood-based construction. If you go this route, check the wall insulation before you sign anything. Condominiums, condos. You own the unit, but the building is managed by a syndicate. Pros: lower purchase price than houses. You don't shovel snow or mow the lawn. Great for young professionals or downsizers. Cons: high condo fees, and they usually go up each year. You're paying for other people's problems. If the unit above you leaks, you help pay for the repairs. Many condos are glass-heavy designs. Beautiful but terrible at keeping heat in during Quebec winters. Best for busy people, snowbirds, or those who want low-maintenance living. Pro tip: if you're buying an older condo, check the reserve fund. If it's low, get ready for special assessments, aka surprise bills. Plexes: duplex, triplex, quadruplex, 5-plex, 6-plex. These are buildings with 2 to 6 units. You can live in one and rent out the others, or rent them all. Pros: rental income. It can cover your mortgage, or even make you cash positive. Easier financing for owner-occupants. Strong resale value in urban markets. Cons: tenant headaches, late payments, maintenance calls at 2 a.m. or worse, disputes. You'll hear everything. Most plexes are wood-framed, so footsteps, toilets, crying. You name it. Old buildings, old plumbing, outdated wiring, potential structural surprises. Best for first-time investors or multi-generational families. Pro tip: live in one unit for at least a year to qualify for better mortgage rates and avoid higher taxes. Multiplex, 7 units and above. This is where it turns from residential to commercial real estate. More units, more income potential. Pros: cash flow. If managed well, you can build wealth fast. More stability. If one unit is vacant, the others still bring income. Better tax deductions and financing options. Cons: requires a commercial mortgage. Heavier regulations, fire codes, inspections, insurance. Management is a full-time job, or you'll need to hire a property manager. Best for serious investors. Big warning: if you're not ready for full-on business operations, stick to smaller plexes first. Chalets, cottages. Everyone dreams of a lakeside cabin until the pipes freeze in February. Pros: beautiful escapes from city life. High rental income potential on Airbnb, if legal. Lower purchase prices in remote regions. Cons: many chalets aren't connected to city water or sewer. Winter access can be a nightmare unless you plow your own road. Airbnb is being banned or heavily restricted in many areas. Insurance and maintenance costs go way up if it's a seasonal use property. Best for second home buyers, retirees, or long-term investors willing to manage short-term rentals. Watch for new laws and complaints from neighbors. Many municipalities are cracking down on chalet rentals. Now here's the catch: none of these property types are perfect, and if you're a first-time buyer or investor, it's easy to fall in love with the wrong one. You buy a Plex for passive income? Great, until you realize you're also the plumber, the snow removal guy, and the emergency contact for your tenant's cat. You go for a condo because it's low maintenance? Awesome, until the condo board hits you with a $10K special assessment. Or maybe you dream of that chalet lifestyle, but forget you can't even access it in February without a snowmobile. So how do you pick the right type? Let's get strategic. Here's what you need to ask yourself. What's your goal? If you want a forever home for your family, privacy and stability matter. If you're looking to build wealth, cash flow and resale value are king. What's your risk tolerance? Want predictable costs? Condos can work, but fees add up. Okay with uncertainty? Plexes and multiplexes offer big upside and big surprises. How handy are you? If you hate DIY, don't buy a fixer-upper. If you're willing to swing a hammer, you can add serious value. Where are you buying? Urban versus suburban versus rural. Each market behaves differently. Zoning laws, Airbnb rules, property taxes, they all vary by municipality. Will you live in the property? Owner-occupied duplex? Easier financing? Buying as a pure investment? Different tax rules apply. Here's the truth no one tells you. The best investment isn't always the one that makes the most money. It's the one that fits your life. If a $900K triplex gives you stress and sleepless nights, but a $500K condo gives you peace of mind and cash in the bank, guess which one is the smarter move? Smart buyers don't just look at ROI. They look at maintenance, lifestyle, legal risk, heating costs, and future exit strategy. Because the property you buy today is the life you live tomorrow. Let's wrap it up with a quick recap. Detached homes. Full control, full responsibility. Semi-detached townhouses charge cheaper but noisier. Condos, towns, low maintenance but high fees. Plexes, 2 to 6 units. Rental income plus headaches. Multiplex, 7+ units. Big money, big management. Chalets, dreamy but seasonal, risky rentals. There's no one-size-fits-all. But if you know your goal, your budget, and your limits, you're already ahead of 90% of buyers out there. Now it's your turn. Which province should I compare next? Ontario? BC? Alberta? Comment below and I'll break it all down. No fluff, just facts.